Welcome to Supernatural.satown, where we explore the paranormal past and present of San Antonio, Texas, and the surrounding areas. From well-known hauntings to obscure urban legends, from five-star hotels to dirt roads seldom driven, we'll take you across South Texas to investigate, debunk, and perhaps find some truth to these tall tales. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello! Welcome to our show, and thank you for joining us for our debut episode of our show, Supernatural.satown. I'm Jody West.
I'm Stephen Valencia.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing excellent, my partner in crime.
Dude, I hope you're excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited.
This is the coolest thing I think we've ever done.
It's episode 1.
It is.
Bro, we've done it.
The beginning of a long, long journey.
All the mountains we've had to climb to get here.
Well,
this is
hills.
True achievement. They're more like bumps.
Little molehills.
But
ant piles. This is South Texas.
But like, how amazing are we?
We're good. We're good.
We're the best in the game.
Yes, we are.
Cheers.
So far.
Cheers.
Let me grab it.
Cheers.
Okay,
Clink.
Dude, I'm so excited to do this with you because we've done things in the past that we have not stuck with. I'm glad you stuck with
things.
that. Yeah, music.
Everything.
Call of Duty.
This is the first thing that we have decided to do and then done it.
Yeah, we wanted to be professional Call of Duty players. I mean, come on, remember? We wanted to do that. Yeah.
Remember all the times we wanted to be hammered and then that's just what we did?
Well, we succeeded.
We did follow through with that.
Yeah, we followed through with that. That's good, yeah. We're also still doing that. So.
Yeah. So just real quick about our show. We're called Supernatural.satown. Here with my best friend Steven. We're gonna take turns being the host of each episode. All right, I'm starting off with this one. Steven's gonna do the next one.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all the haunted places around San Antonio, South Texas, all over the place, really.
Definitely.
But we're gonna focus on this area, and we're gonna try to make it out to a lot of these places. There's a lot of them we can't make it out to because they don't exist.
Yeah, or they're just literally a dirt road in the middle of nowhere. You know.
Yeah.
So.
But we're gonna try our best,
and we're trying to keep it here in San Antonio. There's places like there's a lot of stuff here specifically in San Antonio. So we've got a lot to choose from, and I'm sure a lot of these you've heard of, but we're gonna venture off a little bit, a little east of here, a little south of here, a little west of here, a little north, and but we're gonna try to keep it as close to home as possible.
But today we're gonna be telling you about San Antonio's historic Emily Morgan Hotel.
I've heard of that.
You have?
I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I think you're going to enjoy this. We've chosen quite an interesting and creepy place to talk about for our first episode.
Yeah.
But first things first, as is our tradition of all of our many episodes.
AKA
Steven,
this one.
Would you rather eat a bowl of nails for breakfast every day, or the only music you're allowed to listen to forever is Green Day?
Oh my god. Dude, that is such...
Nails.
Oh my god.
Nails with milk.
Nails sound fucking delicious right now. I hate that damn band. They're terrible. God. You gotta call me out like at the first episode, though. That's fine. As long as people know what they're getting into. I'm not a fan of Green Day. If you come up to me in a public setting and you say, "Hey, man, check this out, Green Day," I'm not going to be happy.
Do you have the time?
Oh, God. No, I don't. I don't have the time.
So here's the thing about, it's something interesting about Green Day. And it's there's nothing interesting. It's from a stupid, it's all punk music, right?
No.
But it's from a stupid documentary from Vice, all right? And what they talk about is how all these punk rock bands, pop punk, all that, from Green Day to Sex Pistols to Blink to everything.
You can't put them in the same category.
No. They did what they wanted to do, and what happened was that music got popular around them. They didn't sell out. They didn't fold. They didn't become the puppets of the producers.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff went mainstream around them.
I mean,
they
you're right.
got popular as they were.
You're right. Okay, you're right. And I'll say that because most music that gets popular... Okay, sorry, not most.
Look at The Used. The sound completely changed from one album to another.
I know, because they sold out, right?
They
Quote unquote, sold out.
That's more selling out.
Look at Nothing More.
Yeah,
dude.
Look at Nothing More.
It's
San Antonio legends. I love them.
I love them too, and I don't blame anyone for selling out. I don't, because it makes financial sense.
If that's what you want to do with your life, and there's money on the table,
it doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and listen to it because, I just don't.
You
have
don't
the time.
have to.
I don't have the time to listen to that shit. No.
But I thought that was interesting that the culture changed
I'd
around
like to see
the
that
music.
video. I would like to see that video.
It's a whole documentary on Viceland. It's liberal dog shit, but
is that YouTube or is that on
HBO,
like
I
a
think?
streaming? Okay, I got
Yeah.
HBO. Okay.
But anyway, that's a cool tidbit. Anyway, enough
Cool.
about that nonsense.
Is that your? I got my. Would you rather
yeah,
for you?
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got?
You
Hit
ready?
me with
You
it.
ready?
Let's do this.
Okay. All right.
I'm excited.
So, would you rather? I think this is really funny. You might not think so. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or chronically overdressed?
Ooh, chronically overdressed.
I guess you'd have to be, right?
Because I live my life chronically underdressed, and I feel bad about it.
Every time you go swimming, you gotta wear a tux. Like, what is this?
I'd rather be the guy at the pool in a tux than the guy at the pool with the gut. You know,
you can be both.
just looking stupid,
You're just covering up.
looking
your gut.
gross.
Yeah,
You could have a gut and a tuxedo and look handsome as fuck.
true. Actually,
can.
I've had the conversation
do
with
it all
people
the time.
before that like the gut is like a symbol of dominance. Like once the guy, establishes a gut, you look at all the VPs of these companies. They got a huge gut, man, and they're walking around like, hey, man,
Yeah,
I'm in charge.
Yeah, and you appear more grown up. You appear more
Yeah, blown up.
blown up, grown up. You appear more. You know what? I almost want to stay established.
I feel like
To not be so scrawny.
Well, you're
and-
showing everyone that you can afford a really good belt that can hold up all that. So
But that's very medieval. Like the fat people were the rich
that's true.
people.
That is very true. Yeah,
It's kind of flip flopped. If all you can afford is dollar menu, then
you're
you're
look
not
like that,
of the
but
rich.
you're gonna look like that too. So
True.
You just don't have a belt on. It's just
yeah.
basketball
because
shorts.
you can't afford the belt. Yeah.
Nothing against McDonald's. I love me some McDonald's.
Dude, let's do this when we're done. Let's go get some McDonald's.
Oh, dude, such a good idea. Okay.
Yeah. But let's get into this, shall we?
Hell yeah, I am ready. First episode. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
Let's do this, brother.
Let's head back over to 705 East Houston Street, San Antonio, Texas, 78205 to the Emily Morgan Hotel.
All right, here we go.
And that's right back over, right? So not only have I done extensive research and found out all kinds of interesting, creepy, and hilarious facts about this hotel, but Steven and I actually went there.
And we had a great time.
Yeah, we spent the night there.
It was awesome.
We,
And can I chime in real quick? I'm sorry to
please.
interrupt you, but I was talking to Jody about this, and it was funny. I was mentioning to my mom that we were going to be going to the Emily Morgan Hotel, and I told her, I was like, hey, this is our first episode for our podcast, and I'm super excited. And she told me, like, oh, that's cool. Like, did you know that your great-grandfather used to own that building?
What?
And I was like, no, why would I know that?
I heard about this literally like right before we got in the car to go there.
Yeah. So never.
And we've been talking about this forever.
Yeah.
Like,
We've been mentioning the
we had planned to go
paranormal
here like
stuff.
a month in advance. And
And she tells me like the day before we go that I've got
Crazy.
ties to this place.
Yeah, and we'll get a little bit more into that as to when I wrote a little bit into that in here.
Okay.
When
cool.
your granddad owned it.
Okay. Yeah.
and all
Because we
that.
talked about it a little bit. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But we're gonna be sharing with you all the info that we gathered while we were there, seasoned with some of my shitty research, and that's what this stupid ass show is all about.
What other kind of research do we do besides shitty
The
research?
shittiest, dog.
That's the most
So
fun.
we're gonna go all the way back to day one. We're gonna go all the way back in time. We're gonna go to 1924.
Time goes back further than that.
I know, not the beginning of time. The beginning of time for the
Okay. Sorry.
this building.
Miscommunication.
Do you think I don't know that?
Or am I
thought
fucking
time
with you?
started in 1924. That's
what
when it all began.
That's what all you Catholics think,
That's
right?
some creationist shit right there. But
I'm sorry.
it was this building, all right,
I'm
was
gonna
built.
get smote right now.
No,
Smited?
well,
Smote? Yeah.
maybe.
It is thundering outside.
No
lightning
one,
outside.
no one can tell when it's gonna happen. You just get smote or not.
Is it smote? Is that right?
Smoten?
Smitten. No.
No, not smitten.
Smitten.
Either way, it probably sucks. Smitten. You love me, bro.
I'm falling in love with you as we go.
I've fallen in love with me too. So we're gonna go back to 1924. This place
All
was
right.
built by an architect named Ralph Cameron, and there's like pictures all over the lobby of the hotel under construction. They're there and they're like full suits doing construction work and their
Yeah.
hats. Like men used to have so much class.
Yeah, they had a sense of style back then, and
Yeah.
they had a sense of pride in how
You'd
they
wear like
dressed.
the cufflinks and the tie and everything just to
Well,
go to the bar.
I know.
You know,
Yeah.
I go in my basketball shorts and a wife beater
To a
now.
wedding.
Yeah, to a wedding. Exactly. Like, where'd
You're
the
not
class
invited.
go, gentlemen? That's right. Yeah, okay. I'm just kidding. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what's going on with you. But
Yeah, that's right.
So I was hoping for, like, from day one, this Ralph Cameron guy, from the design of the building, the architecture from day one, that it would be like from a piece of shit.
Sure. Like
that this guy would design the hotel like H.H. Holmes' house, the serial killer in America. He designed the house.
Torture room.
Yeah, and like trap doors.
Lots of freezers.
Like you back up against the wall and you fall in like the movies.
Did he really do that?
Yeah. H.H. Holmes' house was designed to kill people and conceal it.
Because I know the name H.H. Holmes. I mean, I don't know it that well, but I haven't seen a documentary or read anything about him on.
I don't know much more than that. I know that his Holmes' home.
Oh, dude, that's very.
Dude, I'm
convenient.
digging deep here. Was it was something like that? Like it had all kinds of tricks and traps and false walls, false floors, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Look into it. But I was hoping this guy was a piece of shit like that. And like it's a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
From the construction, would it be so much more interesting if it was designed by this piece of dog shit?
Set up for failure.
Yeah, Ralph Cameron instead is all I could find was his just red, white, and blue badassery.
Oh yeah.
All right, this guy served in World War I. He was drafted. But before that, he went and built a lot of houses. Like he built houses on the King Ranch.
So before he was drafted?
Yeah. Well, he did stuff before and after.
Well, still, I mean, the fact that you've been building houses before you were drafted. I mean, now it's like you haven't even fucking learned to wipe your ass yet.
Well, it also depends on the age. If World War I kicked off when he was 22, then he had plenty of time to do stuff before.
Still, though, who has done shit at the age of 22?
Well, back when the life expectancy was 43.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably a lot.
That's true. Yeah,
you had a family at 14.
The clock's ticking, motherfucker. Let's
get
go.
on it. But he built houses on the King Ranch, a lot of courthouses around Texas, and he got drafted, and he actually trained at Camp Bullis.
Good old Camp Bullis.
Yeah, right down the road off 1604 here.
Yeah,
San
not far
Antonio.
from where I live.
Yeah. He trained for World War I there, and he was actually gassed on the last day of the war and put in the hospital.
Shit, the last day.
The last day.
The very last day. Wow.
That's shitty, man. If like any other day of the war, it's a little bit more emotionally acceptable.
Well, because you have a chance to going back to war and redeeming, not redeeming, but
getting back.
I want to get back there. I want to fuck those guys up, man.
But
and
instead, you wake up in the hospital.
The war's been over.
Okay, go home. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little depressing.
I don't get to. Okay, whatever. But anyway, this guy's a fucking man, right? So he went back and he started designing buildings all over Texas.
Cool.
All right.
Maybe you don't know this, but did he have I guess back then it didn't fucking matter if you had degrees in architecture or whatever. It's just like, hey, I want to build buildings. I can draw pictures of them, and I'm going to build them.
He clearly was an apprentice of an architecture firm at a young age before the war.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if he was educated formally or if, he just kind of had a knack for it. I'm not sure.
I mean, dude,
I'm not sure how to answer your question, but he started this off at a young age. So
yeah, obviously.
By young, I mean 18, 19.
That's young as hell, yeah. People haven't even moved out of their parents' house in their 30s.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's pathetic. But he
easy times.
Joined the Texas National Guard in the 30s and served 40 months of World War II. 40? In almost every country of the campaign.
It's almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, he was a little over 3 years. But God,
he served
World War I and World War II?
He served a big chunk of World War I, got gassed, got hospitalized. Oh shit, the war's over. Went back home. Decided, you know what? I have more to give to my country. Join the National Guard. Call me if you need me, kind of thing.
Where is that mindset these days?
Got activated and put back into World War II.
That is insane.
Yeah.
What an American.
He's an all-American badass.
Did he play baseball too? He has a home run record.
Is there anything else about this guy, right? Where does the list end?
Did he have a bald eagle on his shoulder all the time?
I would assume. I hope so. That's how I picture him.
That is how I picture him too. Hell yeah.
But before, solidifying his eternal badassery in World War II, he built the San Antonio Medical Arts Plaza in 1924, which would one day become the Emily Morgan Hotel.
Cool.
Yeah. So, just talking about the hotel here, the 13-floor Gothic-style building was built on the battlegrounds where the Mexican Armed Forces and the Texans battled in the Battle of the Alamo in 1836. So it overlooks the Alamo, and on this land, 600 men died, right here.
Yeah.
And we stayed there. You look at our window was the Alamo.
Yeah.
It was right. It was
and probably when you woke up, you saw me at the Alamo because. You slept in.
Dude,
I
woke up to you coming and bitching about me being sleepy.
I was like, wake the fuck up.
Because we went to bed blacked out at 4 a.m. And I was like, my wife wants me home at 9, dude. All right.
Was it 9 in the morning she wanted you home? I forgot.
We left at 9.
God bless.
We got no sleep.
That was fun.
And we're drinking the whole time.
I would do that immediately again.
Yeah,
that was so good.
We're gonna get into our experience a lot, but we had a great time there, right? Yeah. And it was right in the smack dab middle of COVID, like when the shutdowns were going on.
Yeah, so there was nobody there, no one vacationing, which is actually the best time to go to a haunted hotel.
Okay,
if you
so
want
think
a
about
creepy vibe.
like the creepiness of it was that much more amplified because all the doors had those fucking seals on them.
The seals, yeah.
That tells you the room's clean.
I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah.
I'm so dumb,
dude. Of all the jokes
I'll
to
cut
make,
it out. I'll cut it out.
Literally, you made a seal sound right there.
Baby, I consider you
kissed by the rose on the grave.
Wait, which seal joke are you talking about? Because I just made two.
All of them, dude.
Thank you.
They're all a joke.
I'll be here all week.
So we were alone. We were alone in there.
Dude, literally, I think we saw the next morning, we saw like
there was one guy in there waiting on the valet to bring his car.
Yeah, and that
out.
was it. I think I saw a woman and her two kids also by the elevators or something. Maybe
I don't know if they were
floor.
checking in or checking out.
I don't know either. But dude, so the people that worked at the front desk, and then that one guy waiting for the valet with us, which was after all the creepy shit was already done with. Like we'd already.
That was next morning. We didn't know he was
next
there.
Morning.
So we'll get into a little bit more of our experience there, but we were by ourselves in this hotel for the most part, except for one guy. It was 14, 13 floors.
Yeah.
But so there's these gargoyles, right? And they're lining around the outside exterior of the building, and apparently they were there at the original construction, and they were built to portray different medical ailments, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And we were staying on the 11th floor. I believe, and looking out our window, like there was gargoyles right there.
Yeah.
So like that was the floor that they're on, but like I couldn't tell anything about them.
Yeah.
You can't see them from the ground. They're kind of small, maybe like 1 foot by like 8-9 inches. Like they're not huge.
You could barely see like just like the face from the side. Like it wasn't like
you could just kind of tell there was something there.
You couldn't see the pose they were in.
Right.
It was just like the side profile view of one half of them. So.
Yeah.
And it was just of one, so you couldn't see if like there were variations between the gargoyles.
And you can't see them from the ground. So like if they're portraying different medical ailments, like they could be portraying anything.
Yeah, literally.
Like there could be like one with erectile dysfunction, schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. There's one there with this little flaccid gargoyle pecker in his hand, right? And the gargoylette next to him, standing over him, just with her finger out, just bitching at him, right?
Get it up.
What have you been
Wake
doing?
Up, damn it.
Yeah.
I love how you say pecker.
We need to bring that back.
Dude, when did it go away? Because I used to hear that back in...
I know. Like, that's what it's called. I said it to my kids. Like, put your pecker away.
Put your pecker.
Dude, okay, so we were driving back.
Pecker.
We were driving back from Austin picking up my kiddo today, and like we pulled over because he had to pee. He'd been in the country for like a month, right? Like out in the sticks.
Yeah.
Dude just walks off the side of 35. There's like cars zooming by, right? And he just pulls it out.
That's a real man right there.
Know.
That's that World War I, World War II fucking man right there.
Exactly. My wife looks at me and goes, he's been in the country too long. Oh my God.
At least he wasn't taking a shit.
I was proud. I didn't say a word. He got back in the car.
Well, you do that all
the
time. I mean, you don't wear shoes anywhere.
Yeah. Well, like if I do it, you could see it from a lot further away.
Your worst enemies are shoes and seatbelts. Like you're like, fuck.
No, I'm good with seatbelts. I just don't like shoes.
Okay.
Shoes,
all right.
No, I don't.
No, you don't wear it. I gotta. Hey, put your
my
fucking
body,
seatbelt
my
on.
choice. All right. So from 1924 to 1976, this was the Medical Arts Building. All right. This was the premier place for any kind of medical stuff. All right. And it was during this time, or right at 76, where your granddad came in.
Yeah. That's from what I know, and I wasn't really given like the complete rundown, but
yeah,
pretty much. My great grandfather. I don't know how he came into possession of it or ownership of it, but
it was hotel. He gave somebody $20.
Yeah, exactly right. It was during the time when it was the medical arts facility, and I don't know if it was a result of bad management or how that worked with because he wasn't obviously he owned it. But he didn't maintain it and manage it and pay the bills and all that or the taxes or whatever.
All right, so you're saying that he bought it at the end of its medical lifespan,
no, I think
or
it was
during?
I think it was during, or I think it was actually maybe towards the beginning of it.
Really? So he owned a hospital, or did he
much.
own a building that used to be a hospital?
Yeah, now
because
now
it was
hotel,
years later.
It was a hospital. Yes, yeah, for sure.
All right. So Steven's got blood ties to this place, and we found out about this like getting in the truck
and it's
going
weird
to
because
this place.
We had decided a long time ago this is going to be our first episode.
This was not planned.
Yeah, and by a long time ago it was like at least a week ago.
Yeah, it was like 6-7 days.
No, legit, it was a long time ago.
Because we're super awesome.
Honestly, we've been planning this podcast for a while, for several months. So
yeah.
But anyway, we decided on that.
We're hoping to stick with it for a long time.
Yeah, I hope so. You never know what happens,
Yeah.
especially with us, because we're real big pieces of shit.
Yeah, if you like this episode, I hope you like it a lot, because who knows if there's more to come.
Yeah, no, this might be our last one.
But
First and last.
This building was medical and dental offices. It had hospital and surgery floors, had a psychiatric floor, labor and delivery floor.
So literally every labor and delivery, sorry, I can't talk right now. Labor and delivery, dentistry, what was it?
Psychiatric.
Dude, this is like
surgery.
all like one-stop shop.
It had a morgue. It had a crematorium.
What? Those two?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's a 14-floor building. It's pretty big.
But still, like, God bless, that's also, a lot of things to have happen in one. A lot of trauma and torture to happen in one building.
Exactly. And jumping off of that, doesn't it make sense that it's haunted now?
It's got to be. Dude, just the dentistry alone.
It had dentist offices. Yeah.
And you know how we feel about dentists.
Dude, okay. So you go to the dentist, right?
No, I don't.
No, me neither. I literally haven't been in forever.
No, actually,
you're more responsible.
I had to go,
and I do what I'm supposed to do with my life.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry for being a good fucking citizen.
But you go and you're like, I need a cleaning, and they're like, dope, and you lay down to give you the cleaning, the dental assistant or whatever. Then the dentist comes over with her fucking dagger.
Yeah.
That pokey thing.
Yeah.
And she finds the one little spot in your tooth, the one little defect, and she just fucking sticks it in there.
And they're like, hey, how does that feel?
Does that hurt?
It hurts. Do you see me jumping?
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm swinging at you, because it hurts.
Yeah. Don't do that.
And then she's like, pay us hundreds of dollars. What?
Yeah, for hurting me, I can get this for free.
I don't think so.
From some guy on the side of the road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this was the most advanced medical facility west of the Mississippi. Like in South America, not South America, but in South United States, west of the Mississippi, this was
South
everything.
America, just not South America.
The only America that we're worried about. In 1976, the hospital closed and remodeling began and reopened in the 80s as a hotel named after Emily Morgan, who was the heroine of Texas history.
I love heroin.
I know, but she was also the inspiration of the song Yellow Rose of Texas, which I've still never fucking heard in my life.
I haven't either. Mm-mm.
But since it's been purchased and is managed by Doubletree.
Doubletree, the famous fucking cookie people.
Gosh, dude. Okay, so you call these people, and they just talk your ear off about our warm, wonderful, delicious chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're not.
No.
They're not warm. They're not delicious.
They're passable at best.
It's not the worst cookie I've ever had.
It's better than a... Actually, no, it's not better than a packaged cookie. I'd rather have a packaged cookie.
It's like if you get a decent gas station cookie.
Yeah, the ones that have been sitting behind the glass all day, right?
For weeks.
Still better than what they gave us.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not bad. Anyway,
that was the main thing about it was that they were blowing it up so much on the automated voice recording.
Yeah, that was like, come here.
That was their thing.
If you want a cookie.
Get a cookie.
That's their staple.
It's so good. It's the best welcome we can give you. And well, surprisingly, actually, it might have been the best welcome they gave us because they weren't that knowledgeable at the front desk either.
No, they didn't know anything. But let's talk about Miss Emily Morgan for a minute here.
Alrighty. Teach me.
She was her name was Emily West, and she was a free woman of color who was an indentured servant under contract to a guy named Colonel James Morgan. And she worked as a housekeeper for him, and all of his servants took on his last name, which is where she gets Emily Morgan.
Sure, that was pretty common back then.
Yeah, probably. An indentured servant, I think that means you have to work here.
Yeah.
But you're not an owned person.
One step up, a slight step up from slavery.
A tiny step up. Yeah.
You
aren't. They don't purchase them in auction.
Yeah.
But you're still required, I guess, to fulfill.
I'm not gonna lie; it sounds like slavery to me.
Exactly, it doesn't sound much better. I'm still not positive on the details, but I think that was her status. All right.
Sure. Okay.
She wasn't an owned person. She had her freedom papers.
Okay. Well,
she was a free
she had, I guess,
black
something
woman
to look forward to when it was over.
Well, a lot of times with the plantations and stuff, like these men and women were freed, but then they ended up not really having many other options, so they went back and just worked as indentured servants.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah. I know that happened too. But she was a free black, but she was captured by Mexican cavalry in 1836, and at that time, she lost her freedom papers.
Ugh.
Which I guess is kind of like being in Ukraine with no passport. Like,
yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. There's no electronic documents backing it up. That sucks.
But okay,
that's an understatement too.
Here's where she starts swinging for the fences, right? Apparently, I saw this on multiple sites. It's considered like unconfirmed hearsay history, okay? But she was having sex with General Santa Anna when the Texas forces caught up with the Mexican army at San Jacinto.
No shit.
Yeah. She aided
God.
in them catching him with his literal pants down.
No shit.
Yeah. That is according to apparently Sam Houston, who told that to some reporter on some boat somewhere or something. But
really,
yeah, dude,
that's insane.
Yeah, so
she was directly involved with us getting information, which led us to.
So she
winning.
somehow got word that they were coming.
Okay.
After the massacre at the Alamo,
not literally,
not that coming. She got word after the massacre at the Alamo that they were coming to San Jacinto.
Gotcha.
And she thought, how can I help? And
dude, to think about that in the situation that she's in, that's a hero or heroine right there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No, like things might be different now if it weren't for that simple act by her.
And she is the Yellow Rose of Texas, like you said.
Yeah, there's songs about her.
That's an amazing story. It
really is.
I mean, and she had to be a slave, and then an indentured servant. She has no loyalty. I mean, she didn't have to have loyalty to any cause.
Right, exactly.
And she still decided, you know what? I'm going to fight for what's right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And being dominated and controlled is never right.
Of course.
Right. Yeah. But after that, I guess that's why she's so famous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of like... But after that, she ended up moving back to New York, and I couldn't find out much about her after that.
Okay.
But
well,
that's who the
long
hotel...
and happy, prosperous life.
Hell yeah.
Deserved it.
But that's who the hotel's named after.
Cool. Okay.
That's Emily Morgan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she deserves more than a hotel, but let's, I guess they did.
I mean, I don't have a hotel named after me, so
exactly.
That's,
and you know what, motherfucker, you should.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Dude.
I don't know.
You save all those kittens, and so I remember the front desk people all had a yellow rose lapel on, and we asked her why. Is that because of Emily Morgan? And she was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, which room was haunted?
Useless. Yeah.
I mean, they were friendly, but
they weren't mean, but it was like it was their first day.
I actually heard from a friend of mine recently that that he stayed there, and he asked the same question we did. Of course, this was years ago, but he asked the same question we did. Which room is the haunted room? Which floor is the haunted floor? They're like, oh, this one right here and this one. What happened to those employees, man? Like,
we didn't get that.
I want to know. Like,
okay, so our notable interaction with the front desk is we went down there at like 3:30 in the morning needing more coffee because we were still awake and we were tired.
We just started.
We drank all the coffee that was in our room.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And he went to get more coffee. He came back like 20 minutes later.
Dude, legit. And it was like the room over. I guarantee.
No, it was right through that door.
Yeah, exactly. I guarantee he went over there.
That's how I know what the pictures in the lobby were.
Yes.
It's because I had so much time
that
to
and waiting
kill.
for the valet in the next morning.
Yeah.
It took
It
a
was
long
Halloween.
time
There was all kinds of skeletons and ghosts and shit around. Like we
That's
went
right,
back a couple weeks ago in October.
Yeah.
A couple months ago now.
Yeah.
Shit, dude, it's been so long.
Yeah. But I mean, I guarantee that guy, he had to have gone to that room, taken a nap.
He went back there, played on his phone.
He
played like 6 rounds of Candy Crush, and then came back with 2 bags of coffee.
Ugh, that game.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Okay, hey, but if
what else could it be
if you're
doing?
hearing us, sponsored. Yeah, we'll sponsor you. Whatever, or sponsor us.
Yeah,
Candy
it's
Crush.
a great game. I like Soda Crush.
I mean, amazing.
It's the best. Yeah,
because I've definitely played it and everything.
All this stuff here, all these ghosts, all these hotels, all this history, all this stuff I had to look into. Like I really had to get some help with some of these details.
Sure.
All right, so I went to the place where everybody goes for their facts, Urban Dictionary.
I mean, that's where I go for my my facts.
And so the first thing I had to look up was Santa Anna.
Okay, Santa Anna.
The name of some guy who got absolutely nay-nayed by the U.S. in the Mexican-American War.
How do you spell nay-nayed? First we whip, and then we nay-nay.
No, first we got whipped, and then we nay-nayed.
Dude, what song is that? Are we showing our age right now? And then we nay.
Yeah.
I remember that. Remember the what was his name? In the HE parking lot, he was doing the nay.
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
We're
I have
old.
no idea what
We
you're
are
talking about.
Old. Oh my Lanta.
Bob, hey, have you heard about Santa Ana? Jane, yeah, he got nay-nayed by Sam Houston. The second one,
I thought
really,
nay was a good thing.
I
but
really
guess
had
not.
to look up for some clarity. Is a hotel,
Oh, sure. We don't know what hotel is.
right?
For sure.
A motel with hose in it for the pleasuring of men.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
going down to the hotel.
We didn't see any of them there.
Oh no, because there was no one there.
Yeah.
Maybe now, or I don't know.
No.
If it's gotten any better, but the next one was Alamo.
Okay.
I wasn't sure about Alamo, and it's defined by Urban Dictionary as a sexual move in which a white woman, preferably from Texas, has sexual intercourse with 3 Mexican gentlemen.
Ooh. Risque. Hey, we don't
I'm
make
just
the
looking for facts.
We don't
here,
make the definitions
right?
up. It's
And
just,
that's what I found. But we've been talking about a little bit of creepy shit here, right?
a little bit. I mean, we haven't really gotten into the creepy shit yet.
No,
but
and
what better way to do it?
now we're gonna start talking about some creepy shit. All right, that's what we're all here for, right?
I think so. This
You-
is a
you found
paranormal podcast.
Yeah. And
You
be-
searched it, and
Here we are.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
found us. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To get you in that sweet, sweet, creepy mood, here is Steven with your creepy side story of the day.
All right. What we got here? All
You can
right.
unplug it if you need to.
All right. This little story is called "Pretending to be Asleep Doesn't Work." Here's one that scared the living shit out of me when I was younger. A young boy is sleeping in his bed on a usual night. He hears footsteps outside his door and peeks out of his eyes to see what is happening. His door swings open quietly to reveal a murderer carrying the corpses of his parents. After silently propping them up on a chair, he writes something on the wall in the blood of the dead bodies. He then hides under the child's bed. The child is scared beyond belief. He can't read the writing on the wall, and he knows the man is under his bed. Like any child, he pretends that he slept through the whole thing and hasn't awoken yet. He lays still as the bodies, quietly hearing the breaths from under his bed. An hour passes, and his eyes are adjusting more and more to the darkness. He tries to make out the words, but it's a struggle. He gasps when he finally makes out the sentence. "I know you're awake." He feels something shift underneath his bed.
No.
Hashtag horror. Hashtag horror stories. Hashtag horror story. Hashtag horror short. Hashtag terror. And 9 notes.
I was scared until you started that hashtag shit. You had me, and I wrote it. I didn't write it. I copy and pasted it.
Yeah, that's what we do. We just copy and paste things that
Yes,
other
that's-
people
that's
have
your
worked hard on.
Creepy side story of the day.
They didn't work that hard on that.
No, not at all. That was like an hour and a afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into some creepy shit here, right? This is the 3rd most haunted hotel in the world, according to USA Today.
Really? What?
Yep.
You have the year on that or no? Because I'm curious. They
Absolutely
they
fucking
seem to
not.
change that a lot.
For sure. But if it was capable of that rank at any point, it's valid to me to just say it now.
And I guess they're basing this off of reports, off of stories, reviews, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's a database for these kind of reports. I'm not sure. But I mean, this is stuff for the future. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
look
dig into it. But
yeah.
If it has that rating from a notable journalistic,
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't
source,
heard of USA
then-
Today? That's
yeah, then it's good for me, even if it's not currently what they hold. I don't know if they do that poll every year, but guests have reported phones ringing, and when they're answered, no one's on the other end. Staff will make up the beds and then clean the bathroom and come back and find the bed totally unmade.
that's just some jerk that just went in there and messed up the bed.
Or some ghosts fucking.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. More than yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't either. If we
That's
did, then
more
it would be-
plausible than random guests coming into a room that's being cleaned, making love, and then leaving undetected to the
Yeah.
maid that's right there in the bathroom.
At least it's more plausible here. Maybe at the Cecil Hotel, it would be a little bit different.
They would just have to look the other way. But doors closing for no reason, like with any other kind of haunted place.
Yeah.
We didn't experience anything like that.
Nothing like that. We tried.
I was hoping, dude.
We were looking real hard.
And we'll get into it with the reviews and a little bit about our room and stuff that we did.
Our experience.
It's coming, all right. But guests were reported hearing the squeaky wheels of hospital carts in the halls late at night.
Okay.
It could be luggage carts. Could be anything.
Could be. But if it was as busy as it was when we went, there'd be nothing.
Who's to say it was hospital carts? They just heard squeaks. It could be squeaky wheels on a roll-on bag.
It could be the springs in the bed of the ghosts fucking.
Dude?
Dude, I solved it.
Dude, you blew my mind. We were there.
Not as much as that ghost blew my mind.
I thought something was going on.
Yeah.
All right, we had 2 twin beds. And
that's why I woke up early.
It was weird that yours was moving.
I was trying to get out of there before they wanted to, get my number.
Yeah. Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
All right, if you need to talk.
Not even close.
I got you, dude.
Yeah.
The 12th and 14th floors were apparently the surgery and crematorium floors.
Note
right?
he said 12th and 14th.
Well, there's no 13th floor in.
So.
Well, that's not uncommon. That's most.
I know, but it's interesting
buildings
to touch
with 12 or more floors. They don't have
Yeah.
a 13.
Do they still do that, or has that kind of been done away with?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
I can't tell you for sure, but I
really haven't
I
looked
know
into
that any building you go to with more than 12 floors, there's no 13.
Okay, so you do know.
No, I've looked since. I don't know if they construct brand new buildings with.
I'm
Dude,
being a dick.
dude. I answered this, and then you. Damn.
Got him.
Love you, dude.
I love you too.
Okay, so here's the thing: the 14th floor had a very distinct smell.
Dude, yes,
It smelled like antiseptic, like hydrogen peroxide and Band-Aids.
Yeah.
It smelled
clinical. It smelled like sterile.
Clinically clean.
Yeah, sterile, but like you would imagine, like you see, not really nowadays, but back in the day, like hospital carts with that little glass cup with the paper lid on it that had
with
like
the
some
blue liquid.
Yeah, blue or green, something like that. But that same smell, like that old timey, like a mixture between antiseptic and sterile stuff and like old houses.
We were staying on the 11th floor, and we started our investigation all the way down to the bottom at the basement where they have conference rooms and stuff. Like it's all the way down there. It's below the lobby. And we stopped at every floor all the way up to the top. We did various activities at each floor, but you get to 12 and it smells different. You get out of the elevator and it's like, what does that smell?
Yeah.
Then you go up to the 14th floor and it's stronger.
I mean, it hits you in the face. Like you're like, what? And you're in the same box. You're in the same elevator car.
We took the same elevator every floor we went on. We didn't get in a different elevator.
So it's definitely the floor. It's not the elevator. It's not like we got in there after some weird smelling dude with too much old timey cologne got in there and
I'm gonna hit you with this.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the elevator game?
I'm not.
I think I told you about it a little bit.
Maybe.
All right. So it's I think it's kind of a Reddit thing.
Okay, so it's definitely legit.
Yeah.
Actually, I go to Reddit for a lot of my stuff, so yeah. I mean, there's...
You get in an elevator of a building that has more than 10 floors.
Okay.
Right? And there's a sequence of floors you go to. I don't have it in front of me.
Okay.
You go to a certain amount of levels of floors. You go to like the 4th and back down to the 2nd.
You're saying you stop at all these floors.
You don't go in sequence. You go to like the 4th, then you go back down to the 2nd, then you go to the 10th.
But you don't get out of the elevator. You stay inside the elevator.
Well, once you get in the sequence, right, you're going to go above, then you go back down. You go above. Once you hit like, I think it's like the 5th floor.
Okay.
All right. According to the elevator game,
mm-hmm.
you're going to experience an old lady joining you in the hotel.
God
joining
bless.
you in the elevator.
No.
All right.
Oh
don't
my
look
God.
at her. Don't talk.
You
don't talk to her.
You gotta tell me twice. I can look
Don't
at her.
make eye contact. Don't acknowledge her at all. She's going to be in your face.
No.
You're gonna,
Dude, that sounds
you're
terrifying.
You're going to continue to follow the sequence. You're going
No.
to get back up to the 10th floor, okay?
Okay.
Once you open the doors to the 10th floor, it's going to look very similar to what the normal 10th floor would look like, but there's going to be small details that are changed. But one for sure is there's not going to be any lights on.
So it's pitch black.
Yeah.
So you're in an elevator on the 10th floor.
It's going to look like the hotel of the 10th floor of the hotel, but it's going to be dark.
So to start off on the 10th floor here, in an elevator with an old lady that you don't know in your face, absolutely silent and pitch black.
You can get out at that point. You can go explore this other dimension that you've now walked into. Apparently, you look out any window of any point on this floor and you're going to see nothing but darkness and a red cross way off in the distance.
What the fuck?
Okay? You're in hell. And
I'm in hell just listening.
And then you have to get back into the same elevator you got off of.
Okay, so you got to feel your way back.
Well, it's not like pitch black.
Okay, so it's just dark.
The lights are off.
Okay.
The lights that would be there are now off.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes it pitch black or not, but
I would imagine
you have to get back on the same elevator, even if that lady's still in there.
Okay.
She's going to be begging you to stay in the elevator.
So she's talking to you. You just can't talk to her or look at her.
No. Look down. Okay.
Dude, I'm literally.
Yeah. All right.
That's creepy as hell.
You have to reverse the sequence that got you there in the exact order. Go back up to the 9th, the 5th, the 4th, 3rd, all the way back down to 1.
In reverse order, yeah.
If you get to 1 and you open the doors and anything looks not right, you do the sequence again.
Okay.
Because you haven't broken the dimensional barrier.
So what if you have to do it like 100 times?
You do it a fucking 100 times.
Okay.
And once everything looks right, it'll look the exact same as the first floor of the hotel.
Okay.
But there will be no one will have shoes on.
Okay.
Small details will be different.
Okay.
And if there's anything different, nothing looks right, you get back on, you do the sequence again.
All the guys have their wieners out.
Could be a sausage fest.
That's a nightmare in itself.
Anyway, elevator game.
That sounds like
We should do a Patreon episode about it.
Yeah,
Here's the thing: you have to do it alone. You and me can't go do it. You have to be alone.
Can you
in the
wait for
elevator.
me on the first floor? Is that an option?
The doors might open and you might not be there.
I
might be walking into another dimension.
This, but I'm in. Let's do it. Because I don't believe in this shit. I mean, there's no way, right?
It's hairy dog shit, dude.
Well, what about the whole thing about going to the mirror and saying
Bloody Mary,
Bloody Mary,
Bloody Mary.
Would you do that?
Doggy doo doo.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Would you be scared?
No.
At all?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's all fake.
What if you had to stare into the mirror at your own eyes? Do the lights just flicker right now?
No.
You do that?
I heard my kid talk.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
No, dude. None of this is real. This is all slumber party games. Light as a feather, stiff as a board, Bloody Mary.
Cool.
It's all fake, dude.
But you can actually do that. That's just a
I
thing,
won't go
a trick.
near. I won't go near Ouija boards. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Christian.
The question
born and
is,
raised.
why wouldn't you go near the Ouija boards, but you would do all this other shit?
Because there's more evidence. There's more experiences. There's more people who claim, even if it's fake, that they've communicated with things and had adverse issues in their life afterwards with a Ouija board. Then there was people who have played the elevator game, which originated in Korea, and get on Reddit.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
it. /no sleep. There's all kinds of people who claim that they've done this and these things have happened, but it all also sounds very written.
So basically, what you're saying is that we're gonna do an episode on this, or we do this.
One day, I would like to do an episode where we play all the haunted games.
Yeah,
I'm not doing Ouija boards. I'm not doing seances. I'm a Christian, dude. I know you have your beliefs. I have mine.
But
that's cool.
why? So me being a non-believer, why does that make me kind of nervous? But not you.
That's you, man.
I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid of the unknown.
Worried. I live here, dude. I'm not worried about saying anything into this mirror. I'm not. Dude, we're not walking into another dimension when we get off an elevator. It's not happening. It's dog shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll do it by myself
logic
right
would
now.
say that it is dog shit.
I want to do it at a haunted hotel.
Oh, Victoria's Black Swan Inn.
It doesn't have 10 floors. You have to have at least 10 floors.
I mean, the other games. I'm sorry. I guess we have to do it in one place.
We can do all the other ones there.
But can you imagine playing Bloody Mary at the Victoria's Black Swan Inn?
No.
I mean,
I wanted to do it here, bro.
Yeah, no wonder you're comfortable here. You got home court advantage, guy.
Home court advantage.
Jesus. Oh, shit.
I'm down. I do it.
Okay.
I do it.
Well, I mean,
but think about it.
Well, that's what we did. This is why we started this podcast.
Yeah.
We wanted to hey, we're gonna either prove or disprove this shit at some cost.
One day, once we come
Hopefully
up with
not
some
all of my
listeners
sanity.
to this show, we want to open up an avenue to be funded for some bonus episodes, some bonus stuff.
Some boner episodes.
Well, that's every episode, and I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
Haunted games.
I think it would be
Paranormal games. There's
let us know,
hundreds
let
of
us
them.
know
Dude.
on our Gmail if you think or our social medias if you think that this might be a good idea, because I think it's a terrible idea, but I would do it if enough people out there said, hey, you guys should do this.
Dude,
I'm
I
down.
just don't buy it.
I don't
But
either.
anyway, okay.
I don't either. But
Anyway,
it's fucking creepy. Okay.
Emily Morgan.
All right. Sorry.
Elevators stop and start on random floors and operate all on their own.
Didn't
As
happen
another
to,
very common
did that
reported
happen
thing.
to us or not?
No, but these elevators are also 100 years old.
Yes. Okay. Obvious. Issues.
Or as old as elevators are.
When were elevators invented?
I don't know. But video cameras have also captured orbs, if you're a believer in orbs, which are dust particles with a light source applied, also known as bullshit. Guests have reported seeing a woman in white in the halls walking around and shadows moving along the walls where there shouldn't be shadows. Dude, everywhere. Everything. Everywhere you encounter, anything you look up, any paranormal or haunted investigation or location, you're going to come across somebody with a story about a woman in white.
I mean, what I guess what else would they wear? I don't know.
I don't know shit, but I know that that's way too common.
It is. It's
to be reality.
Yeah, it seems like
cliche.
It's cliche for sure, but it's either they're making it up because it sounds better, or they're already expecting to see it because it's what everyone else has said they see.
Anybody they see
so
in
like,
anything white is all of a sudden a ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to every floor of this building. We went to every floor multiple times. We did some calling. We called our room. We called our cell phones from every floor, just because there was a lot of reviews about phones.
Yeah.
And weird stuff with the phones. So
I was actually remembering or trying to think. So obviously we used the lobby, not the lobby phone, but every floor has the main.
Yeah, you walk out of the
floor.
elevator. There's a couple chairs. There's a phone there, an old timey looking phone at the Emily Morgan. It's really cool.
Did we call our own cell phones with that, or our room?
We called our cell phones and our room.
We never tried calling. I mean, how would you call the lobby phone from a cell phone? Because it would just take you. I mean, not the lobby, the floor phone from our cell phone, because it would just take you straight to the lobby, and they would transfer you. But who would ever call that floor's phone?
You're right.
Right? I mean, is it just
so
maintenance?
Where we got this from, dude, is later I'll get into a review where people who have stayed in the room we stayed in talked about this kind of stuff. So we were.
What was the number of the room again? We stayed in
11. Oh shit.
1107.
1102, I think. God bless America.
Not that it matters. I mean, I guess it matters a little bit because it's had some stories.
No, I'll get into it. I'm gonna read all these reviews. I'm not gonna sit here and find it because I'm about to start that.
Okay.
But we didn't encounter anything.
Nothing. No, and we had voice. Oh, we were recording with the audio recorders on our cell phones.
Yeah.
We, like we said, we went to every floor, and I think we were trying to communicate, not to a specific individual, but just, hey, if there's anyone out there, who is restless, who is...
We're here looking... we want to meet you.
Yeah. Come say hi.
We want to see you. If there's anything here. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was vague, but I mean, we were still attempting it, and it was like 3 in the morning.
We spent probably like 30 minutes on every floor.
Yeah.
Wandering back and forth. It's a triangular shaped building, right? So there's like 2 halls that go to a point.
There's not much to the building.
There's really not.
It's really simple.
Yeah.
And
what's really cool about it is that you walk in, there's a giant, grand, beautiful fireplace.
Yes.
And the fireplace in the lobby uses the same chimney stacks that the crematorium used.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's cool, right?
That is cool. Is it so what floor? Is it the crematorium was on the subfloors, like the first floor? I think
it was the 14th floor.
Okay. So
it was the 12th or the 14th.
Okay, so the crematorium was up towards the top.
Yeah. But it's the same, but they just carried it down.
Okay.
I guess. Maybe it was the basement. Some stuff said it was the basement.
And I'm sure over the years,
it doesn't matter. There was dead people in this building.
Yeah, and they're going to update it and all
right.
that.
So we're gonna start with some reviews. All right, some reviews I found in this
I like
place,
this
right?
segment.
It got 4.3 stars on Google, and I have some reviews here. Multiple complaints about the rooms not having refrigerators or microwaves, which ours didn't. Which you go into any hotel, like you get a refrigerator or microwave, right? It's kind of fucked up.
Well, the whole goddamn room was a refrigerator. Remember how
dude,
cold
our
it was?
AC broke.
Holy shit!
It wasn't haunted. Our AC broke. Like we put it at like a reasonable temperature, and we woke up shivering, seeing breath.
Like in the fucking Sixth Sense, he's like.
Yeah.
It brings out, I see dead people. No, I mean, I was just fucking cold.
Our AC just wouldn't turn off.
Dude, it was, and we tried taking I remember I was like, dude, I have to warm up, man. This is crazy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take a hot shower.
Yeah.
And the water wasn't warm.
It wouldn't get hot, but also this was 4 a.m, and it was like they turned the hot water off at night or something.
Yeah, because no one showers.
Dude, I remember you left the water running for like 15 minutes, and like it never got warm.
It got maybe
room temperature, which was 60.
But then room temperature water feels colder than room temperature air. So it was, I mean, it was not a pleasant experience.
But we both rinsed off in the morning, not together. But we did both rinse. And I had a hot shower.
Yeah, I wasn't together because you were still fucking asleep, and I was at the Alamo already.
You like went on tours and did all kinds of shit. You were like, I'm out.
Have fun.
Bro, you just bailed.
I tried waking you up. I did.
It's whatever, dude.
Yeah.
But some say this place is haunted. Some say it's fucking not. All right. This review here is from, all right, so I'm just going to read these as I found them. All right. Some of them are broke-ass English. Some of them are misspelled, no punctuation. But this one is from Fernando G in Houston, Texas.
Oh, Houston.
Gross. Have you ever been there?
Unfortunately.
It stinks. It's gross. Stank ass fucking Houston, dude.
Well, they got the damn Rockets. Had enough problems with them in the 90s.
I don't care about anything you're saying.
A lot of people do.
In Houston, Texas, his review is on, I don't know what this is, but it says, Beware, haunted. 3 stars out of 5. I know this is not the staff's fault, but the place is haunted. I did not know when my family checked in. It was only in the middle of the night when none of us, including my 8-year-old, could sleep. It wasn't the beds, and it wasn't the room temperature, although the temperature did keep fluctuating.
Yep.
We were pretty tired, too, and generally it was not the weird noises. Gosh, that's a whole nother thing, though. But I would describe, as with my wife, an oppressive feeling in the room which would not let us sleep. For any people interested in this kind of stuff, it was room 1107. That's where we stayed.
You know what the oppressive feeling was, right? His wife.
That had to be it. That had to be it.
Sorry.
Makes sense.
Sorry.
But we stayed in room 1107, and that's the room they stayed at. We asked for that room.
Yes, we did.
That was the only review I found with a room number, and it was like, let's stay there.
And the front desk didn't know any better, so we just did our own research.
Yeah. For any people interested in this kind of stuff, though, it was room 1107, the 11th floor. I had to check out early as I was not going to stay in that hotel one more night. We got charged an early checkout fee. I didn't think this particular hotel should charge for the checking out early, considering its problem. We moved to another hotel 1 block away. We slept there. But, like, what's 1 block away? The Crockett? The Menger?
The Crockett, Menger.
They're right there.
The was it
1
Drury?
block?
Drury, or what was
Maybe.
the restaurant?
Yeah, there's a Drury there. We went to Denny's. It was right by the Drury.
No.
Oh, we went to the.
Is it Drury right?
No.
I forgot the name of it. We had the bartender Ryan. He was a awesome bartender. Anyway,
it's in here.
Yeah, but anyway, to check out, to do the whole like packing your bags, checking out to go.
There's a lot of reviews about complaints about people who got charged extra fees after they left. That's just I'm just saying that about the hotel. But yeah, to go through all that effort, to pack back up and go somewhere else,
to a block away,
a whole block.
Like, dude, like you're not. There's no benefit to that.
They didn't make it up.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
They didn't make it up.
Something made them uncomfortable.
A lot of stuff in here could definitely be made up, but someone who stayed in a specific room said, no, and left.
To leave, yeah, that's got to be.
I believe Fernando.
Do I think that it was paranormal necessarily? I don't know, but it was something that bothered him and his family. And
I can't think of another.
I'm gonna peace out and go a block away at 3 a.m. or whatever. What time was it when he left? What did he say?
Oh no, they left the next morning.
Oh, the next morning. Yeah. Well, still, I mean, yeah, it's still.
I'm still not sure exactly which website I got these from. I got them all from either Hotels.com, Yelp, or Google.
Okay.
But this one gave it 8.0. Very good. Good location. Average hotel. Hotel was not haunted, so no worries there. Kept billing my charges and then put it on one bill. Annoying because it kept putting hold on my credit card, like yada, yada, yada.
Just financial issues.
This person gave it 10. Amazing, relaxing, and clean.
10 out of 5. That's good.
Yeah. Great spot. Location in the middle of the Riverwalk Plaza. Just park and walk. This person gave it 6. Was okay. Charged an extra night. Luke Killy. Bro.
Luke Killy.
Luke Killy.
Oh, wait.
Luke
Charged and okay. Was okay. Was charged and extra night. Lou Killy, I caught, stayed for the ghost stories. Wouldn't stay again. What? Okay, English is not the first language.
This is
Moises.
Moises.
That's a great name.
Oh, this is hotels.com, yeah.
Hotels that
This person
stupid.
gave it 10. Favorite hotel. So far, this hotel has been my favorite after dozens of stays at other hotels in the Alamo Riverwalk area. My family and I finally found a go-to hotel from now on. Like, if it was so haunted that people were having to leave the next morning, go 1 block away, why would they keep coming back, you know? I got one guy saying, holy shit, I'm out. And I got a bunch of people saying, it ain't haunted. Quit being pussies.
I would go because it's haunted, but they're probably not.
Well, that's why we went, sir.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Yeah,
they're probably not in the same field as we are.
You're talking about, like, our extra amazingness?
Oh, yeah, of course.
This person gave it 6 stars, said meh. This was Mary. Meh for the discounted rate view of the Alamo on the 10th floor. It was worth it. I need another one of those. Let me get that. All right,
get it, bro. If you guys can't already tell, you're probably going to see a recurring theme of us
alcohol.
Drinking a little bit because we like our
enjoying ourselves, man.
We like the South.
The South.
And
God, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, you're always hungry.
Not just from looking at you.
Hungry for dick.
Oh, the sausage.
Got him good.
8 gave it a rating of an 8. We had fun, but was disappointed that the restaurant was closed when booking it appeared it was open. This was in April of 2020. So yeah,
well, it was closed when we went for COVID.
Yeah,
the bar, and we were hoping to go to the hotel and be like, hey, we'll stay here the whole time. We'll go to the little bar inside and we'll have a couple drinks and then we're gonna just start our exploring. No, we had to legit leave the entire hotel, walk like a half a mile. I mean, that's exaggeration, but
we went pretty good ways on the Riverwalk.
It was half a mile.
Because of COVID, man, we were the only ones on the Riverwalk. The fucking Riverwalk.
Oh, dude,
no matter what time of night,
creepy. Yes.
There was no one. There was one guy under a bridge that hit us up for a smoke.
For a cigarette, yeah.
And other than that, nobody.
Yeah.
Have anybody ever been on the Riverwalk?
Dude, it is
alone?
Weird. And that was the first time in my life. And I've lived in San Antonio my whole life.
Yeah, me too. It was cool.
It was cool.
It was weird.
It was weird. It was ominous, and also it just started raining. It was like the first big rain of the year.
Yeah,
and it was just gloomy and adding the streetlight vibes at 2. I guess it was like midnight or 1 at the time.
We went walking down the Riverwalk because we wanted to be wandering the hotel starting at 3.
It was 11 or midnight.
Well, these places closed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were. It was our Riverwalk.
Yeah,
completely. The whole thing, which was really cool and interesting. But this person gave it an 8 again. We had fun, but was disappointed that the restaurant was closed. Yeah, I started this one. When booking, it appeared it was open. The pool was extremely tiny. What pool?
I didn't see a pool.
Did you see a pool?
Nah.
What are you doing?
I'm cold.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll turn the air down. Look at that blanket, though, man.
That's pretty cool.
There's nothing like it. Oh, dude, you look like Ned Stark. Now you got to say person.
One simply cannot walk into Mordor.
Yeah,
but that is a different movie. But same guy.
Same thing.
Put my head on a stake.
Our bed was hollow to where my husband always fell into the middle, so it wasn't very comfortable. And there was a constant noise from the AC. It never stopped. Overall, my kids had fun looking for anything spooky. The staff was nice. There's no pool there.
So I don't know if it's like off-site because I know there's no parking there.
It might share a pool with another hotel or something maybe, but it says the pool is tiny.
Also, it was October.
We went to every floor.
Yeah.
I didn't see a sign that said pool. Dude, there will be a sign on the top floor that says pool, lobby,
you would think so.
Whatever.
Maybe they were trying
elevators.
To kind of downplay it since COVID is a thing, and they're like, "Oh, we haven't been maintaining the pool, so let's just not even advertise it."
If there's a pool, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Well, there's another review here about a pool, but this is from Yelp, which is where the lit reviews come from, right? Rob D gave it 2 stars. This is 2 months ago. He says, as an anniversary present, I wanted to plan a, quote, haunted getaway to San Antonio that included the Emily Morgan Hotel. It didn't go well.
Ooh.
The Emily Morgan Hotel boasts award-winning customer service and, quote, every guest is treated with a warm welcome and DoubleTree chocolate cookie.
Yeah, okay. A shit cookie.
It says warm welcome. It doesn't say warm cookie.
Dude, that's a good point.
A warm welcome and a cardboard with chocolate in it.
The welcome wasn't that great either.
No.
It was okay.
I've been welcomed better.
I have been too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the experience was not what we expected. 2 days before we planned our trip, I booked a room with a king bed and a garden tub. The Emily Morgan is purported to be a historic and haunted location, so I also requested a room that would offer the best chance to immerse us in the paranormal paradigm.
Hell yeah.
It should be noted that I'm a skeptic, but the hotel states that its staff is knowledgeable about the lore and history and will be happy to accommodate such requests, so it's the experience that counts, right?
Yeah, but bullshit. They did not accommodate those requests because they didn't know what the hell
You
the
can't
haunted rooms
accommodate
were.
these requests if you have no idea what you're requesting. On arrival, the young woman at the desk seemed distracted and dry in her greeting. Communication seemed rehearsed and rote rather than personalized or pleasantly engaging. She informed me that the rooms with the king beds were not available and that they would have to offer us a room with 2 queen beds instead. Okay, I suppose one concession is allowed. Nothing's perfect. A stark contrast to the wall of diamond accolades behind the desk. What we got ultimately was a smallish room with peeling decals in the bathroom, no garden tub, disappointingly average customer service, no fucking cookies.
They didn't get any cookies at all?
No
Like,
cookies. Rob D didn't get a cookie.
We got cookies. They weren't
Rob
great.
D, I'm sorry, dude.
Dude, he feels our pain
Listen,
times
dude,
two.
I'll take an ass cookie over a no cookie.
Ooh, dude, ass cookie?
Dude, you know what I'm saying, all right?
No, I mean, I do, and it sounds
I'll take
delicious.
a shit DoubleTree cookie
Yeah. no,
over
you're right.
a 0 DoubleTree cookie. Like I remember getting it, and I was like, I'm hungry, but ugh.
What did we end
Ugh.
up doing to eat? Oh, we ate at the bar, the one we
Yeah.
walked to. That's right.
Yeah. Disappointing.
I like how it
person.
happened like not that long ago, and we're like completely just fucking
Can't
like, what
fucking
fucking
remember.
happens? Maybe we did fucking see something we still remember.
Disappointingly average customer service, no cookies, and, as expected, not one ghost. Although the gurgling sounds from the air conditioner might make some wonder. We didn't hear anything.
No, it just
No.
was running full.
Yeah,
the
nothing
whole
that
time.
could be like, oh my god, what is that? Nothing. We should to bed.
Yeah.
That much more disappointing than it was for an anniversary trip. Blah, 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 blah. Poor Rob D. This Selena M here gave it 5 stars on Yelp.
The Selena.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't realize it was known for being haunted. We actually got this on Hotwire. Didn't actually choose it. We're super excited, though. We're waiting in the elevator, and the old phone starts to ring randomly. That's why we started calling people.
The one on the floor.
Okay.
On the floor, right?
We didn't actually choose it. We were super excited, though. We were waiting to go into the elevator, and the old phone starts to ring randomly.
So the one by the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were all like old-timey looking phones.
What? Okay, I'm hearing you and I hear what she says, but what makes her think that it was randomly ringing instead of purposefully ringing?
Dude, anyone calling the front desk, that front desk can forward the call to any floor or to any room.
Okay.
So,
Which is my question earlier. It's like, well, how would you get a hold of a floor room, not a room? Sorry, a floor phone, not a room phone.
there has to be a number to it. It's
Yeah, but
a
who
fucking
would
phone.
ask to be transferred to a floor phone?
Well, it had to be by mistake. Oh, I needed to talk to somebody in 5007, but
they
instead they call 5000 and they get the phone outside the elevator.
Yeah, I mean, good theory. I just don't know. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
Well, no, that doesn't mean anything.
I know, but like,
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Is the point. So her point is, we were hoping it was haunted. We were thinking it was haunted, and then a phone rang. I was like,
yeah, of course, yeah, that's
cool.
my feelings too. That was a really weird sounding bird,
yeah, it
by
was
the way.
weird. We got 2 queen bed, and then as we're going down the elevator, it stops on a random floor and the doors open. That happened to me. Remember? You were doing some editing or something in the room, and I went by myself to get ice.
Oh yes, that's right.
And
that's right.
I went from our 11th floor up to the 14th, and it stopped on the 12th.
Yes. Okay.
I hit the 14.
I remember you telling me that.
It stopped on the 12th, and it opened. I like took a step out because there's not an ice machine on every level.
Yeah.
And I took a step out, saw the signs at 12. I took a step back into the elevator. I hit the 14 again. The doors closed. I went up to the 14th, got ice, went back down to the 11th, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like this weird occurrence. It was like it was an old ass elevator
Yeah.
that I don't know. I know a lot about wiring. I don't know if it was a problem with the elevator. I don't know.
More than likely it was.
It was a problem with the elevator.
I mean, how old is that wiring?
Yeah. So, okay, so she gets a little, I gave it 5 stars here, but.
This is 5 out of 5, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you've been
5
giving
out of
like
5 on
6s
Yelp.
and 8s. Okay.
We got a 2 queen bed, And then as we're going down the elevator, it stopped on a random floor and the doors open. I popped out and realized it was a maintenance floor. Creepy. I didn't see a maintenance floor.
When we
went all the way down to the basement level where the conference rooms are, and then we went all the way to the top.
So she said she went to a maintenance floor. I'm trying to figure out what floor would be the maintenance floor.
My husband and my baby, 1.5 years old, went down to the Market Square and back, had dinner. In the morning, I woke up in a different bed.
Wait, so let me, sorry. But so her husband and baby.
Taking a shit on this for you.
Went to go have dinner, and they just said, fuck you, we're leaving you.
Well, it was like, okay, like I can attest to that. Everybody's hungry. She wants to take a bath or whatever. And
take a big shit.
Yeah. And so it's like, okay, me and the kid will go get some food. We'll be right back with the food.
Okay.
While you do whatever you're going to do.
I don't have a kid yet, so I guess, that's...
But my husband and my 1.5-year-old went down to the Market Square and back, had dinner. In the morning, I woke up in a different bed. The sheets weren't even moved. We didn't drink much, so I know it couldn't have gotten up and moved. The sheets were still made, except the edge where I woke up. I have never slept in a different bed, and I wouldn't have because my baby may have fallen. It definitely creeped me out, but I would stay again. Like, I get that.
Okay.
If you have a little kid, especially like a early 1-year-old, they start rolling around on the bed.
Mm-hmm. You
kind of got to have something, if you're sleeping with the kid,
okay,
to block them from falling off, because they'll fall the fuck off because they don't know.
So you use yourself.
Yeah. So she's saying that she wouldn't have moved beds intentionally. And
I believe that.
Because the baby could have rollen off.
And I believe that because, I mean, I think most people know themselves well enough to be like, hey, I know how much I need to drink to do shit that I don't remember doing. Yeah. And
one drink isn't it.
And if I know myself, especially if you're old enough to be having, a kid or, whatever, you know yourself a bit. I mean, not that, I guess you can have a kid
that's like
at any time.
13. All right. This one is, all it says is, when I stayed, my family had multiple ghost experiences. We went to the pool and my sister sliced knee and said she felt someone was pushing her, but no one was there. I don't know.
So she was drinking a lot then, I guess.
Sean Rod, local guide, posted this. A year ago, I was walking in the hall and saw a cleaning lady that looked like a stereotypical maid walk past me.
What does that mean?
As I turned around to ask for toothpaste, she was gone. And I wasn't even drinking at that point, LOL.
Well, legit, either...
Cool guy Sean here.
Yeah, for one, Sean, I don't know what you mean by stereotypical maid.
Yeah, I'm offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start right there.
What
your
what
credibility,
is that?
my friend.
Yeah. So,
but also, you think it's haunted because someone didn't want to give you toothpaste? So like, my shift ends in 3 minutes. I'm fucking out later. It wasn't that they didn't want to give them toothpaste. It was that they were gone. Which they could have ducked into our room. Sure. Yeah. Maybe to have some kinky hotel sex with another a male maid. A male maid.
Check this guy out, Justin Jagger.
Ooh.
Yeah, rock star, right?
Hell yeah.
Didn't see anything, but had some pretty crazy dreams. The end.
Wow. Riveting.
Yeah.
Definitely convinced me.
So, do you have anything else you want to add about our experience, or?
Well, I'll just say that.
Yeah, I think we kind of covered it all.
I'll say that I was going in, I guess, expecting a little bit more than what we got. Expecting maybe some chills. Expecting, goosebumps, the hair to stand on end on my arms or
going
back
into
of my neck.
A building knowing it's the third most haunted spot,
and it being as empty as it was, and the time of year it was October.
Yeah,
just
the
first
lobby
rain of
had
the year.
Like ghosts and ghouls and shit all hung up.
3 in the morning. We spent so much time on every floor on the phone, doing voice recordings, in the elevator, trying to recreate these scenarios that people have written about.
Yeah.
And
nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Not even
absolutely
close.
Nothing. Not even
and
like
I
a glimmer of.
Start off our podcast on our first episode being like, "Hey,
nothing happened.
Bullshit. This whole
God,
field,
dude.
Paranormal field of study is bullshit." I don't want to say that, but we definitely found nothing.
I would say that we didn't show up with any kind of equipment.
No,
which I don't believe in anyway.
Well,
all right, like I'm good with the EMF readers. All right, maybe even thermal imaging stuff, but like,
well, I mean, you got to say voice recorders have some legitimacy too. Like if you hear something that you wouldn't have heard otherwise,
anybody
EVP.
in another room could have been those voices. At
a hotel,
it's so discreditable.
I'll give you that. At a hotel, yes. In the Chinese graveyard, if we go there, different.
Okay, good
different.
Point. Yeah.
Okay, so that's just the point I'm trying to make. But
I got nothing, man. I looked for ghosts there harder than I've ever looked. And we're going to one day have an episode getting into our own paranormal experiences as to why this topic interests us and to why we do this and all this stuff. But
little background of, because
this isn't coming from nowhere.
We're skeptics and we come from different backgrounds.
We've had experiences together that are undeniable.
Yeah.
We've had experiences alone.
Paranormal experiences together. They're undeniable. Yeah. We got to be specific.
We can tell them. We can try to trust these people. All right?
Actually, I do too. If you're listening to us, really, we appreciate it. This is
we
new for us.
don't do inappropriate things to each other.
Not on camera, at least, yet. But we're working our way up.
We talked to that guy at the Alamo.
The security guard.
Yeah, we were down there at like 2-3 in the morning, and we asked him.
Of course, first off, to set the scene up, we were walking by 2 dudes at 3 in the morning or whatever.
No one else around in the entire downtown San Antonio.
So they started walking towards us like, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing?"
What are y'all up to? Yeah.
And we're like, "Hey, guys."
No, there was this one guy.
Hey.
We walked up super cool like that, and we started chatting with him.
Yeah, he was cool. He was real cool.
Yeah, for sure. And we asked him like, "Have you ever heard of anything weird about this hotel?" Because that's what we're here for. He told us a story about room 1408,
and he stayed there.
Yeah. And I don't even remember what he said. 1408, 1408, the 13. There is no room 1408, by the way. It goes 1406, and then
1408, and
where there's a suite supposed to be, it's 1409.
Yes, because as another superstitious thing they did back then, they did not have a 1408 because the numbers add up.
Yeah.
To
there was no floor 13.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes 12, 14, but he was super cool. Didn't have anything to relay to us about anything, and as far as the reputation of it being the third most haunted hotel,
didn't he say,
I'm skeptical.
I think he said something about him being ground level outside of the hotel and seeing his lights on in his room.
No, that was us. We didn't know the light was on in our room, and
it's so funny how this is so foggy.
We thought that it was the other day. We thought that we had turned our lights off, and we did. You went up there, and I filmed the whole thing. You went up there.
Oh, that's right.
We turned the lights on. Mm-hmm. The room that we thought was ours that we left that had a light on that we thought we turned off was the floor below us.
Yeah, you're right.
So nothing there either. Bullshit. I'm skeptical.
So
I don't know.
Just so you guys are kind of have a heads up, is we're most likely in most of our episodes going to be debunking.
We're
hauntings.
looking for logical explanations. We're looking. We if it's a place where we can actually show up, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie to you.
And that's the thing too. We wanted to go into this like, hey, we are the opposite, the antithesis of these fucking ghost hunting shows. And this shit that's like, uses the dun dun,
We're not looking to call bullshit on this stuff. We're looking for truth.
Did you hear that? It's we're sick of that shit. And I'm not saying I'm not a believer in anything like this. I want to believe.
Because we've experienced it.
And in that we'll go into that too, and why we feel like what we've experienced is different from the shit you see on TV.
Oh, for sure.
But you're gonna see a lot of us being like, hey, we didn't see shit, and don't be surprised. But we're still gonna go into the history of things, and it'll be entertaining. And what are you laughing at? Oh God, this guy laughing at his own notes.
We're not gonna lie to you. I want to see something.
I do too, and I'm gonna try.
I have had experiences, but I've never seen anything.
I'm gonna say this too. This is episode 1. I want to see something, but as soon as I see something that's like irrefutable evidence of some creepy shit, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night ever again in my life.
Yeah, it's a game changer, dude.
So. But hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and I'm fucking here. We're gonna do it. I'm willing to not get sleep the rest of my life to have answers.
But right now, you know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's time for everyone's favorite hotels.
Who has favorite hotels?
The Cecil Hotel, which is a Los Angeles-based dumpster where the skid marks on the walls match the skid row it's located on. And inspired by the Cecil Hotel, the Hotel Cortez from that terrible American Horror Story season about Lady Gaga fucking people did that. I don't know. Everyone's go-to Motel 6, where if you want to sleep in other people's pubes for $60 is the spot for you. The hotel that turned Mary and Joseph away for the birth of Christ. They turned him away to a barn. How shitty did that guy feel afterwards, right? The haunted Menger Hotel right here in San Antonio, Texas, where Teddy Roosevelt slurringly recruited mercenaries and dead maids roam the halls allegedly. Fuck Doubletree cookies and any hourly rate motel because, what a business model.
Yeah.
Genius.
That's
right?
That's what I would do.
You know? And of course, the haunted hotel known across the world where the only things roaming the halls at 3 a.m. are shitty podcasters, the Emily Morgan Hotel.
Third most haunted in the world.
If you enjoyed this episode, throw us 5 stars on whatever you're listening to. Apple Podcasts, apparently a good rating is important.
That's what I've heard.
For now, for the foreseeable future, it's probably going to be, we're only able to get an episode out every other week. So make sure you listen in 2 weeks from now for Steven's episode. I believe he's doing it on the Converse Werewolf. And people, it's going to be really interesting. He has some personal experience with this stuff, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Also, share us on social media or with anyone you think would enjoy the show. Also, never forget, dead pedophiles can't reoffend. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time.
Later.
If you have any questions or comments, or if you have an idea for a future episode, contact us at supernatural.satown@gmail.com. Or keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search Supernatural SATown. And thanks for listening.